Okay, let's see how we go with this. We've got to find a parabola where it has a minimum at 3 minus 1 and goes through the point 4, 0. So we've got to think, it's given us the minimum value, that means that's the turning point, so we're going to start with the turning point form. Here's HK. So we have y equals ax minus 3 squared minus 1. And then we're going to sub in the point for 0. Sub in the point 4, 0 as it lies on the line. It must satisfy the equation. Excellent, I'm wanting an A for communication. So 4, 0, when x is 4, y is 0, A. 4 minus 3 is 1, 1 squared, so A minus 1 equals 0, A equals 1, and y equals x minus 3 squared minus 1. Done. Answer. Please make sure you answer the question fully. So get to the answer and go back to the question. Does it specifically say to put it in general form? Can you leave it like that? Potentially I might ask you to put it in general form where you have to expand those brackets. So make sure you don't do all that hard work and forget to answer the question. Okay, let's think of, that was a bit easy, wasn't it? Let's just say the parabola has a slope where x equals 1, the slope of the parabola is minus 4, and where x equals 0, the slope is minus 6. And let's just leave it going through that point. So, okay, we're not really given a turning point. We know it goes through this point here, which is an x-axis intercept, but because we don't have 2, I'm thinking just y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. The slope. Okay, we know the slope of this function is a certain value, so therefore we need to find the slope, the gradient function, y dash 2ax plus b. We're going to use this hint here. Where x equals 1, the slope is negative 4. So this is the slope. The slope is minus 4, where x equals 1, 2a plus b. Okay. We have an equation. Let's use this other one. Where x is 0, the slope is minus 6. X is 0. What's 0 times 2a? Oh my gosh, look at that. B is minus 6. Isn't that nice and easy? So potentially, if that's not 0, you're going to get simultaneous equations, but by now they're pretty easy. Anyway, this is pretty easy. B is minus 6. Therefore, B equals minus 6. And if that's minus 6, we're going to go minus 4 equals 2a minus 6. 2a equals 2. A equals 1. Okay, so see this function? Let's just go all the way back up into this function here. These things have done their job. B is minus 6 and A is 1. B is minus 6 and A is 1. We still don't know what C is though, do we? A was 1, B was minus 6. We haven't used this thing here. The function goes through 4, 0, so again by substitution, when x is 4, 4 squared minus 6 times 4, y is 0. So we're going to get the 24. What's 24 minus 16 is 8. So that function, that C, now becomes y equals x squared minus 6x plus 8. Isn't that interesting? Potentially, you know what I'm going to ask in the test is put that in turning point form, or might ask you what the value of the function is at a certain point. So make sure you don't just get your answer and think that's it. Go back to the question and make sure you're answering every little last bit of it. But they're the basics. Make sure you do all of those worksheets for revision.